Hey you guys, I don't know what's going on. I have Googled this, but I recorded in Longview 3 years ago the nightly fog that would come in, and it wasn't fog. It was the chemical slurry that they're dumping on us. Well, we're getting some major problems on my property with this, and this is going to cost me thousands. I told you guys about my goat problem. Never buy goats. They're the worst animal. Let me just show you. Let me show you the destruction that goats cause. Look at that. Everything is dead. They have killed everything. All these trees they've killed. This is, see, look, they eat trees alive. They literally chew the bark off of trees. Look, every one of them. They've chewed the bark. They've killed every tree. Look at all of them. That was the most beautiful holly you've ever seen right there. Dead as a hammer. Look, just chew the bark. Destroyed every one of these trees. Just absolute destruction. Well, we got a new problem now. Well, and when the goats escaped, they chewed some of the trees that I picked out beside my house because I wanted to be pretty. They just about killed this one. It's dead. This three prong one here. Regular trees is bad enough. The ones that really upset me are my dogwoods, and I cannot explain this. There's some kind of disease going around that's killing dogwoods. Well, look at this. This beautiful dogwood here is now dead. How big it was? This right here was a dogwood, and it was full of life. It is now dead. Dogwoods are dying right and left. See, I've got these two dogwoods right here, and they're perfect. And no goats have gotten these things. They're perfect. But that one right there, see where it's dying? Last week, perfectly healthy. But as I told you, 4 nights ago, I looked on the camera, and it was just a chemical slurry. You could not see across the yard for the chemical slush, literally. Now that's an old dogwood, and I pray it doesn't get affected. It's 35 feet tall, beautiful dogwood. Like I said, I saved every dogwood on the property I could, but it's just happening to me or it's happening everywhere. But here's another one. This dogwood here was perfectly healthy last year. Perfectly healthy and beautiful, and now it's just freaking dead. Just dead. And I'm not done yet. When I bought this place, I went through and I picked out every tree I was going to save. I went through the property with a chainsaw. First I did, I cut my road in, and it was an old logging road because this place had never had an address before. See, this dogwood here, look. This dogwood here. See, dead as a hammer now. Dead as a hammer. But I came in and then I went and separated. I cut trees away from dogwoods so dogwoods could thrive and flourish. Like this tree right here. Anyone else would have cut that dogwood down because it leans like it does. But what I did is I propped it up until I got it healthy enough where it stood up on its own. But you see, beautiful and healthy, and I love it because it has personality. It has personality, and it's overall healthy. Let me show you the next one. This one had a bunch of new growth and was absolutely stunning last year. Look now. Dead as a hammer. Just freaking death. Now I'm going to show you my biggest. I'm so upset by this. This hurts me. I have lost. Oh, spider web. Try not to tear down your spider webs because spider webs catch mosquitoes. I'm going to show you the biggest problem right now. And this is like a $3,000 problem. The size of this tree. It is massive. Now look, this whole side of the tree is dying. Perfectly healthy last year. And it's leaning. When it goes, it's taking out everything on my property. I mean, it is massive. That's probably 150 feet, 125 feet tall. But perfectly healthy last year. But look, this whole side is dead. That whole side is dead and dying. And this is a massive oak. Massive. I am freaking heartbroken over this. Move to the next oak. Look, this oak has not been touched by anything. Healthy last year, dead as a hammer this year. I'm so freaking heartbroken. I am so heartbroken. Look at this. Another tree dead from freaking goats. That's a dogwood there. It's dead as a hammer. Dead dogwood there. Dogwoods, if you don't know about dogwoods, it's North Carolina state tree. They are gorgeous trees. It takes a long time for them to grow big and old. Here's another dogwood. Nothing left of it. Just dead, and it was huge. But you see, the freaking goats have just eat it to nothing. I put chicken wire around the trees to keep the goats from chewing on it. The goats chewed around the chicken wire. Never get goats. Don't care who you are, never get goats. Now, if you look, this dogwood here is perfectly healthy. They were all beautiful like this one. They were all just like that one. But I've lost probably 10 the past 2 weeks. 10 dogwoods the past 2 weeks. And it is absolutely heartbreaking. Like this dogwood here. It's beautiful, but the goat got a hold of this lower limb and chewed on the freaking leaves of it. Let's see what else I want to show you. There's another big dogwood over here I wanted to show you. Like I said, dogwoods are beautiful. They got a light pink, white bloom in the springtime. They are just absolutely beautiful trees. And I went through and I flagged all the dogwoods when I got here. See, these dogwoods, perfectly healthy today. Beautiful. Like I said, I save dogwoods. I'll move a road to get around a dogwood, to save a dogwood, because they're just beautiful. They're just, besides the crepe myrtle, they're one of my favorite trees. What else? I'll take it to the lower pasture and show you the destruction from freaking goats. I'm so upset. I'm so upset by this lower lot. I don't even go down there because it makes me so mad. I got 2 goats. They were both pregnant. I knew they were pregnant. Paid $50 for both of them. That's a freaking steal, you think, until it causes you $10,000 damage. Got the goats because I was going to go to goat business. Oh man, get goats. You can sell them for $125 a piece. They're great. They can cut. They'll chew kudzu with weeds and stuff like that. Just feed them a little bit. Most of the time they just eat stuff. Nobody told me they eat trees. They literally murder trees. So I decided this pen up top, I don't want them in that pen. Oh, first I put them in, let me show you the first one. I put them in my chicken coop. Put goats in my chicken coop. Oh, this will be fine. It's close. I kept them fed every day. Well, I put them in my chicken coop. Now my chickens just come here to sleep at night, but they don't stay here at any other time. Then they started chewing on them. Poplar, dead. And listen, nobody really keeps poplar. They're not great trees, but the only reason I kept the poplar here is because I wanted a full canopy. I wanted filtered sunlight to come through. I didn't want any direct sunlight, none. And now, as you see, because this one died, it lets all the freaking sunlight in. Then this one died. They chewed on this one, killed it. Chewed on this big one, and it's almost dead. It's dying. This one right here, dead. So they're letting in sunlight that I didn't want. I did not want. I wanted filtered sunlight because, you know, I mean, I don't know if you hear in the background the plane that's stalking me right now. It'll be over in a second. They've been over my house all. I mean, planes never stop stalking me. But that's just a little of the destruction. Let me show you the mass murder because of freaking goats. This makes me physically ill. I don't even go down to the lower part of my property because of the destruction. So once I had a total of 6, because both of the female goats had 2 goats apiece. The first year they have babies, they have 1. The second year they have deuces. And then they're on out, they generally keep They generally have 2 per litter. Where I'm walking through now, you see, you haven't seen any direct sunlight. You see that? It's all filtered light because I've selectively picked what trees I've wanted. You see? No direct sunlight. Filtered sunlight because I want to be blocked from the satellites. I want to be blocked from the freaking sun. I want to be blocked from the airplanes and the drones. I want filtered light to protect myself. And plus, for economic reasons, if and when I put another house in here, shade is your friend, especially in the summer months. Shade is your friend. Let me show you utter destruction. So what I did is, I came to the lower lot. I cut down more trees than I wanted to, but I still had a full canopy. And the reason that is I planted grass down here to have a pasture for my goats. Well, I put goats in here, had them grass growing, and do you think they ate the grass? No, they ate the fucking trees. Killed this beautiful holly, ate it. Oh, you don't know nothing yet. Killed this tree, they ate it. This tree, dead. That tree, dead. That tree, dead. This one, dead. Beautiful cherry tree. I love cherry trees, wild cherries. I save them. This one, dead. You ain't seen nothing yet. I had 3 beautiful hollies on this corner here, and they were like 10 to 15 feet tall, natural wild hollies. And they came through and ripped the bark off of them. And this is all I have left of big, beautiful, natural holly trees. That's all I have left, where they just chewed the fucking bark off. Right here beside the fence line here, I had a big, beautiful dogwood. And they literally, it was a dogwood about 8 inches around. They pulled it down and ate it. Look at this one. Killed that tree. Look. Killed that tree. That's a poplar. Look at the cherry tree. They ripped the side off this cherry tree. And it really, it's killing it. This, look, another poplar dead. Another oak and poplar dead. Look, this whole side of this tree dead. Killed this one, dead. I mean, the destruction is beyond all. Look, this wild cherry where it's beautiful, they killed it. Look, the whole side's freaking dead where they killed it. This tree right here, they ate into the bark of this one, murdered it. Not done yet. Another wild cherry tree, killed it. Another wild birch tree, wiped out. Poplar, dead. Not done. Another poplar. See, and they were perfectly healthy. Another poplar, dead. Another poplar, a huge poplar, dead. Cherry tree, look. Another beautiful cherry tree, freaking dead. Not done. Look, they wiped out every poplar on this side. See, look, I'm in direct sunlight. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cherry tree on the corner right there. 21. This breaks my, oh my God, I'm so furious. I'm so furious. I picked out every tree in this yard strategically, which ones to keep to leave me a full canopy. And look at the destruction. Absolute destruction. This cherry tree, look, they ripped the bark off it. Look, oh, it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. It's freaking dead. Look at this one. Another dead one. This is worse than crashing my Bronco. This is worse than crashing my Bronco. I'm a tree guy, I'm a plant guy. I've done landscaping my entire life. I just love the beauty of God. And guess what, people? What you don't know and what they won't tell you is trees are life. See, when I was a kid, 50 years ago, plant a tree. That's what they pushed in school. It wasn't global warming. It wasn't climate change. It was plant trees, because trees give us oxygen. You see, where the idiots in the mainstream media got it all freaking backwards. Carbon dioxide is terrible. It destroys the environment. The world thrives on carbon dioxide. That's what makes the trees grow, is carbon dioxide. Why would they want to take out carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide, you take it out so you can kill the people. This has just destroyed me. I don't even come down to my lower lot. Look, this beautiful oak. They just rip it all the way up. Oh, another dogwood. Oh, that's not dogwood, but it's still alive, luckily. Look, they even try to kill that holly. And look, it's killing it. Look, dead limb, dead limb, dead limb, dead limb. All these are dead because the freaking goats chewed on it. Look at this, try to kill this holly. Chewed on that. Destroyed this whole lot. Pretty mushrooms. They destroyed my entire lot. Look, this oak killed it. Again, I picked out every tree. I touched every tree on this property. I touched every tree. I walked through, looked at it, looked up, walked around, and picked out the best trees that were healthy, that were full, that had a good canopy. I did all that to ensure the beautification of my property. And now you look and it's a freaking war zone. They killed this goddamn tree. But look across there. Anywhere you see shrubbery growing at the bottom are dead trees. Look at this, 50-year-old dogwood. 50 years old. Dead. Freaking dead. When I bought this property, you could not see 10 feet in front of you. It was that thick. You could not see 10 feet in front of you. It was that thick. This is what I wanted right here. Filtered sunlight. Well, there's nowhere on the property, literally, before this goat destruction and this chemical attack that I've been under, chemical warfare that I've had to endure before that. The only place you would see sunlight was in the middle of my driveway. I didn't want my driveway that big. My driveway, if you guys haven't seen it, I don't show much because I don't want to show much because it's used against me. And because gang stalkers suck, and because, I mean, they already know where I live. They know everything about me. That's not the point. The point is that evil people on the internet use anything they can against you. Like I said, they called social services, they called cops, they called the feds. They've done everything in the world to try to report me and get me shut down because they don't like the content of my speech. Truth is the only way. And if you tell truth, they will silence you. No one tries to silence lies. They only silence the truth. But as you can see, total destruction. Total destruction. Never buy goats. Don't let someone give you a goat. Do not do it. Barbed wire fence, electricity run around the whole entire thing, and I could put this goat in here, and within 2 minutes you'll walk down there. There's not even a real hole in the fence, but they'll walk right through it. Do not buy a solar electrocution box. Don't buy a solar powered shocker. Don't buy them. They are useless. Why? Because they pulse every 3 seconds. Once a goat gets its head through the fence, the next pulse comes and shoves it the rest of the way through. Dumbest invention ever. For the people that it works, great, good for you. If you have one goat in your herd that gets out, it will show the rest of the goats in the herd to get out, and they will all be jailbreakers. I mean, there's thousands of people that own goats, and they put them in a little pen with just grass, and everything seems to be perfectly fine. I don't understand it. Those must be people that feed $1,000 a freaking week to their goddamn goats. That ain't me. I ain't doing that shit. But with feed, with grass, with stuff to eat, they ate my freaking trees. I mean, filtered sunlight. And this is going to be one of my cabins down here on a lower property. I'll never live there now because the sun is all over the place. The sun, I mean, the cabin's pretty much secured from the sunlight. But it's just, I'm so broken. I'm so freaking broken. I'm so broken. I'm so goddamn broken. Look at all the destruction. Now my property was logged. Somebody logged it 30 years ago. So all the old growth that's here is like 30 years old. But look, just every one of those trees right there everything on the ground here would be shaded if the trees didn't get murdered by the freaking goats. Absolutely heartbroken. All right, I'm physically sick. Have a good day.